The fates of great warriors are intertwined in legends and battles that echo through the shadows, where courage and strength meet in the heat of battle. At every corner of the battlefield, a ninja is forged, and their power is tested to the limits. In Shadows and Wind, Legends of the Ninja, you will be taken through 4 thrilling stories, each showcasing the sacrifice, strategy, and unpredictability of ninja warfare. Prepare to be immersed in the formidable tactics and unique abilities of characters such as Obito, Itachi, Kurenai, and the enigmatic Wind Dancer. The battles that follow are a spectacle of power, wit, and emotion. The Wind of Revolt, the power of Kamui, dark flames and shadows, the dance of illusion. Now embark on the epic adventures of unbeatable ninjas, where the winds of fate change with every second, and where true strength lies beyond the blade. One, the Wind of Revolt. On a dark and cold night, an army of ninjas advances towards the battlefield. In the center of the enemy army stands the figure of Kurenai, the master of genjutsu, known for her ability to manipulate minds and hearts. Alongside her team, she observes the opposing formation and with a calculated movement, casts the first genjutsu of the night, Radiant Flower, creating a devastating illusion that forces the enemies to attack each other. Kurenai smiles, knowing that the battle will be difficult, but she trusts in the abilities of her team. On the other line, Wind Dancer feels the pressure of combat and activates her Dance of Inspiration ability. Her eyes shine with the concentration needed to reduce the cooldown of her companions' abilities, giving them a strategic advantage. The battlefield transforms into a dance of rapid attacks, with each movement careful and precise. The dancer knows that her role goes beyond the mere offensive. She is the one who will keep the pace of the battle and give strength to her allies to shine. But the real surprise comes when Obito, with his power over the Kamui dimension, activates his plan. Intangibility envelops his body, and he dodges enemy attacks with surprising ease. With each movement of his team, he gains skill points, which soon culminate in the Kamui attack. Assassination of the non-existent shadows, sealing the opposing ninjas and ensuring that his allies can attack without worry. In the midst of the confusion, Itachi observes everything, ready to use demonic illusion, moon shadow lapse, destabilizing the enemy's minds. The battle was just beginning, but Kurenai's team was in perfect sync. However, a shadow approaches. The opposing team counterattacks with unexpected force, and Kurenai must react. She uses Genjutsu, Tingjir, to weaken the enemy's defenses, preparing the field for the decisive blow. Beside her, Itachi senses the moment to act. With his concentration bar full, he casts Perfect Susanoo Rupture, enveloping the enemies in black flames. Chaos ensues, and the battle begins to heat up. The fight is at its peak, and the tension is palpable. Kurenai's team knows victory is within reach, but the danger never goes away. As the final wave of attacks comes, the Wind Dancer seizes the opportunity to give her allies one last boost with her Dance of Inspiration, speeding up the process and ensuring that the team finishes the fight with full force. Victory is at hand, but everyone knows that in a world of ninjas, nothing is guaranteed until the last breath. 2. The power of Kamui. Obito surveyed the battlefield with a cold and calculating gaze. His eyes shared the same secret of the Kamui technique, an immense power capable of distorting reality and bringing chaos to any opponent. Beside Obito, the Wind Dancer prepares her Dance of Inspiration, ready to propel her team forward. As she uses her ability to heal negative states, she casts a quick glance at her teammate. The tension grows as the enemy team advances, relying on their devastating attacks. That's when Obito uses his Kamui transfer ability, removing an enemy from the battlefield and leaving them vulnerable. The enemy team is at a loss, unaware that Obito's plan is about to be completed. Kamui assassination of non-existent shadows is activated, and the enemies begin to be sealed, one by one, with no chance to fight back. But Itachi is not left behind. With his spirit seal, he paralyzes the enemy, making their next move fail. The advantage now lies with his team, who begin to dominate the battlefield. However, Kurenai's abilities cannot be ignored. She activates her Genjutsu Mist, causing the enemy to float and paving the way for more powerful attacks. Obito and Itachi's team advances with full force, while the enemies begin to fall before the combined power of Kamui and Kurenai and Itachi's genjutsu. The flames of perfect Susanoo break explode in the background, and the battle becomes a spectacle of ninja skill in its purest form. Black flames consume the opponents, while Obito's allies advance with the power of the transfer techniques. By the end of the fight, it is clear who has emerged victorious. The power of Obito, Itachi, and Kurenai has proven unshakable. But the battlefield is left scarred with the remains of the fighting and the remains of the defeated enemies. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but for this team, victory was almost a certainty. Three Black flames and shadows. Itachi never underestimated the power of shadows. He knew that when the time was right, his skill with the Spirit Seal and the Black Flames would be the key to securing victory. In a fight against an unbeatable team, Itachi feels the pressure, but he doesn't hesitate. He activates his Moon Shadow plan, and the Black Flames begin to spread. Beside him, Wind Dancer uses her Dance of Inspiration to heal her team and reduce the cooldown time of their abilities, while Obito prepares to seal the enemies with his Kamui, Murder of the Non-Existent Shadows ability. The battle is about to begin, and the tension in the air is palpable. The battlefield transforms into a spectacle of ninja skills, with flight, float, and interruption being activated at every turn. Itachi's perfect Susanoo break attack continues, spreading destruction and despair. The enemies, distressed, try to defend themselves, but the combined power of Obito and Itachi is overwhelming. However, the battle takes an unexpected turn. Kurenai, with her Genjutsu Diffuse ability, puts her enemies in a state of confusion, temporarily incapacitating them. The attack is perfect, allowing Itachi's team to finish the fight decisively. Four, the Dance of Illusion. Kurenai's skill with Genjutsu was never underestimated. When the enemy team advanced, she knew it was crucial to act quickly. Using her Genjutsu ability, Tingir, she weakened the enemy's defenses, setting the stage for Obito and Itachi's powerful attacks. With this, the battle quickly became a dance of illusions, where shadows and confusion dominated the battlefield. Obito, with his Kamui ability, dodged the attacks and used his Kamui technique, assassination of the non-existent shadows to seal the enemies, while Itachi prepared his perfect Susanoo to release the Black Flames. Every move was calculated, every attack precise. The battle culminated in the team's victory, but not without sacrifices. The battlefield was devastated, and the enemies were defeated. The ninja team showed that when working in harmony, even the strongest winds were no match for the strength of teamwork. These stories now form an epic book, where the ninja's power and skills are tested to the limit.